Okay, so a couple things to talk about today, some good news and some bad news. We'll start off with the bad news first, and then we'll jump into the good stuff because honestly, the good stuff is really good. However, the bad news is there's no live stream for the December update. It's not being pushed back, it's being canceled altogether. Feels bad, man. Anyways, as you can see right here, last night, alongside the sneak peek that gave us confirmation that we're getting winter uniforms for Kingpin and Black Cat, they also released a announcement letting us know that the December update live stream has been canceled. And it's for good reason, right? It's the holidays. Cage and Kim, they have families, friends, and whatnot, so they want to celebrate with their family, and rightfully so. So that means, unfortunately for us, we don't get a sneak peek at the uniforms or any additional content that will be coming in the update. So right here it says, "Greetings agents, this is CM Fragment of the Marvel Future Fight team. First of all, we are sorry to inform our agents who've been looking forward to the update that the December update live stream has been cancelled. The live stream for December will not be held prior to the additional patch as well. The December update information and new changes will be delivered through the upcoming update notice." So basically the patch notes on Tuesday. Also, the prearranged 5-star hero chest reward for the update live stream will be sent to the inbox individually after the December update maintenance. So don't forget to claim the reward by visiting Marvel Future Fight. We'll do our best to prepare an improved stream, or live stream rather, for the next update. So sadly, no live stream for the mid-month or for the main update. But listen, man, it's a No Way Home update that's coming in December when they usually take December off. So they're doing something for the fans. They could have easily pushed this back until January and make us wait in agony, hoping and praying that by the next year, Spider-Man will be good. So I'm happy that they're actually dropping the update in December, even if it means we don't get a live stream. So that's the bad news out the way. The good news is, however, they dropped a trailer today and we got a first look. You know what? Let's take a look at the key art first, and then we'll take a look at the trailer that they dropped, because they give us a look at some of Spider-Man's new skills and they look kind of spicy. So right here, this is the December update key art. And, you know, CM Fragment left us a little message here saying, "Agents, our friendly neighbor seems to be in big trouble. The theme for the December update is Spider-Man No Way Home." So this right here, the fact that he's swinging through the city, I feel as though this is a legendary battle. But you guys can correct me if you think I'm wrong. If you go and look at Spider-Man's previous legendary battle, this gives me the vibe of that. And also, when I saw this image on Twitter, it reminded me of this, right? It reminded me of Spider-Man PS4. I know the suit looks completely different, but I don't know, for some reason, that's exactly what came to my mind. This picture right here of Spider-Man hanging off the wall or just swinging through the city in Spider-Man PS4. Let me know if this suit right here gives you that kind of vibe as well, or if you think I'm reaching, because that's exactly what came to my mind. Also, the fact that Black Cat is getting a uniform in this update, it just made me even more so think of Spider-Man PS4, and it makes me want to go back and play it again in preparation for Spider-Man 2 for PS5. I think it's coming up for PS4 as well. But anyways, long story short, this suit looks really good. Really good. And we get to see it in action in this trailer right here. Now, that was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. And the black suit is looking like it's gonna be my favorite. Like, don't get it twisted, I love Spider-Man's natural red suit, but this black one just looks amazing. I don't know why, it kind of reminds me of like a hand ninja. I don't know why. Comment down below, does Spider-Man in this black suit kind of look like a hand ninja with the Spider-Man mask? I don't know, like, am I reaching? Also, the icon from Marvel Future Fight actually looks really, really cool. Like Kingpin with that devilish grin on his face, and then Black Cat looking hella suave with the cap. Oh my gosh, boys. She looks amazing. She looks amazing. I really, really like the icon. Anyways, moving forward here, so I know everybody wanted a Green Goblin tier 3. We didn't get that confirmed here, but come on now. Come on now. We know this means the Goblin is back. Okay, no Iron Patriot suit. Because I know y'all want him to go back to his roots, his gliders, his pumpkin bombs, everything, right? Yes. So Green Goblin is most definitely getting a uniform from this. However, does that mean he's going to be getting an Awakened skill or a tier 3 in the main update? I don't know. But he's definitely getting touched. Well, I guess it's a No Way Home update. Come on, there's no way he would not be getting anything. But will it be in the main update or the mid-month? I think with it being in this trailer right here, I think we're going to get a tier 3 for Green Goblin along with a new uniform, which will make him like extremely valuable. I spoke about this on stream before because of the fact that he's a leader and a support for the Dark Avengers. Him getting a tier 3 means he'll make your Moonstone stronger if you have that Iron Patriot uniform. And on top of that, if he gets a strong tier 3, like hella level damage, then he can be a DPS as well in both of these uniforms. So that would be amazing. The only bad thing is the Iron Patriot uniform or the Dark Avengers uniform for him doesn't have a heal, so it'll be interesting to see what they do for it. But yes, Green Goblin definitely doing something here. I didn't see a tier 3. I even slowed this down to like times 0.25, and I'm not gonna do it because it's gonna distort the sound for you guys, but I didn't see any like tier 3 or any hints of a tier 3, so he might be the mid-month tier 3. But honestly, they have so many characters to get through that I don't think they will hold back on giving him tier 3 day one, right? Because there's gonna be, what is it, Lizard, Electro. Well, I guess all those guys could be like the mid-month Awakening characters, and they don't have to do a mid-month tier 3, right? They could do like Lizard, Sandman, and Electro, all three of them together as an Awaken skill or as a set for their Awaken skill. Yeah, I guess they could do that, and then they could give Doc Ock a uniform since he already has his Awaken skill. Spider-Man, this is his tier 3, by the way, right? This is his tier 3 animation, so this is not anything new. But he already has his tier 3. That's basically what. Oh, by the way, there's 2 uniforms. Secret. So, I guess we were right and wrong about the 2 and 3 uniforms, right? Because they did show his all new, all different uniform in the first trailer that they showed for him. I said there could possibly be 3 uniforms because there's 3 Spider-Man, right? There's Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland, and Andrew Garfield. So they could do 3 uniforms, but it looks like 2 is what they're going with, the red one and the black one. And honestly, 2 is plenty. 2 is plenty. So it's probably going to be the same thing as Far From Home, where you have a synergy uniform, you buy one at full price. Well, obviously you should never buy uniforms at full price unless they're seasonal uniforms, but right, you buy one at the discounted 40% price, and then the other one will be discounted down to 630 crystals because it's a synergy uniform. I'm assuming that's what they're going to do. There's no way they wouldn't make it a synergy uniform because they want to make as many sales as possible, right? Anyway, so we get to see one of his skills here. I believe that skill is already on one of his uniform where he does that kick. Correct me if I'm wrong. Spider-Man has so many uniforms and it's been so long since I've actually played with him. But that might be on his Iron Spider uniform. I'll have to check. But this uniform, like I told you guys, it reminded me of the Iron Spider uniform. And you can see why. It has the arms. So in the first trailer, the arms were retracted. Whereas here, you can clearly see that the arms are like protruding and he is using them. So this is like a new upgraded version of the Iron Spider, which it's a good thing because people really like the Iron Spider uniform. So the fact that it was really bad, I guess they get a second chance here to give us the Iron Spider 2.0 for No Way Home. And then right here we get to see Spider-Man go. I'm not sure if he's invisible or if he just goes in an iframe, but it looks like he's invisible, which invisibility, you guys know that's a PvP ability, right? Supergiant has that. It actually makes her, I don't want to say tanky, but it definitely gives her a massive survivability buff where even though she's a PvE character, and you could use her with a CTP of Judgment. I've had plenty of super giants killed my sentry in timeline battle because she went invisible and just like one-shotted with her third skill because she does so much damage. Usually sentry revives and kills her, but invisibility is a very, very powerful ability. So him getting it, hey man, that's pretty cool. Well, if he is indeed getting it, right? But because you seen right there, he jumped in the iframe, he ended up behind them. Hopefully that does really good damage. It's a short iframe. I do like the fact that he moved behind them. Now this right here is actually quite interesting. So I'm not sure if the two uniforms are going to have different types of abilities, like how for Far From Home we had one that was more based on stealth, and then the red one was more of the PvE uniform that had the higher damage. The black one had the better survivability, and we kind of seen a little bit of that with President Loki and TVA Loki, where TVA Loki has, I would say, better damage for dispatch, ABX, dimension rifts and whatnot, and then President Loki has better survivability, and it's a little bit more proc friendly, I would say, for World Boss Legend. So I'm not too sure how they're going to differentiate these two uniforms. But one interesting thing here that I believe this trailer is trying to tell us is that Doctor Strange might actually not be getting a uniform. You might look at this and you're thinking to yourself, huh, what do you mean? Well, look at this magic circle around Spider-Man. Spider-Man doesn't do magic. This is Doctor Strange casting a spell. So it seems as though Doctor Strange might actually be incorporated in some or maybe one of Spider-Man's skills, and that's how they're going to go about not giving Doctor Strange a uniform, because his Multiverse of Madness movie is coming up, and I guess they don't want to sell a uniform for Doctor Strange now and then sell another one for him for his movie. And honestly, if they decide to skip over Doctor Strange now and focus on another one of the characters like Rhino or somebody, that's perfectly fine, because Doctor Strange is going to get another opportunity very, very shortly after this for him to get a new uniform. So I'm fine with Doctor Strange getting skipped over here. Let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments. Now, we have seen them do this before, by the way, where they incorporate a secondary character in a character's ability. I'm not too sure if you guys remember Infinity War Star-Lord. Let me show that to you guys right quick. So I know it's been a little while, but for Infinity War Star-Lord, on his third skill, he actually summons Doctor Strange, not as an actual summon, but as a part of his skill. So when you pop the third skill, you can see Steven come out and he does a couple attacks with Star-Lord, which is really, really cool. So I think this is possibly what we see in the trailer right there for Spider-Man. And if they decide to do that for a couple of his skills on one or both of the uniforms, I think that would be really, really cool. Especially if they're not going to give Steven a new uniform. But I'm going to wrap it up right here. You guys let me know what you thought of Spider-Man's new uniforms, the black one and the red one. Which one are you going to pick up first? Because honestly, they both look really, really cool. I liked both of these, but if I had to choose one, I would say the red one looks more badass than the black one. Black one just looks kind of plain, but this time around, boys, I think black is what I'm gonna be rocking with, especially if they're like exactly the same and they have all the same abilities and it's just like an aesthetic change, right? Whereas before they played completely different. Like for example, this one, let me show you guys. Let me just go in the preview and show you guys the skills to show you that they're actually completely different. Well, not completely different. They have a couple different things about them. So this is the 5th skill for Spider-Man on the black suit. He puts down like landmines and he becomes invisible and stuff. So this time the red suit is going to have invisibility. This is the 4th skill. And then that's the 3rd skill. They share that skill. And then this is the 2. And then that's the 1. Now look at the red suit. If they do decide to make the two uniforms completely different, that would actually be awesome, because of the fact that then you could possibly have a Spider-Man that's great for absolutely everything in the game, right? You could have one that's really good for PvE, i.e. World Boss Legend, GBR, DRX, and then you could have one that's really good for timeline battle. So hopefully that's what they're going for this time around. Just make it a Spider-Man meta through and through. Like everywhere you go, you see a Spider-Man, regardless of which one you pick up. So anyways, man, I'm off. You guys let me know what you thought of the sneak peek and the key art. I love both. and I'm really looking forward to Green Goblin. I think he has a lot of potential, boys. The fact that he already has the support passive going plus the leadership, giving him a tier 3 is gonna make your Moonstone so much stronger, and it will be even better if Green Goblin himself is actually a DPS, because